Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We're playing for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans. Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as on third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3rd down and 1.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lopez. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Colvin. It's caught. Left side. Bowler. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Colvin. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bailey. 2nd and 6.
To number 22. A gain of 4. It's now
on play action. They'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll go to the keeper. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Lopez. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That good for 19 on a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
And, Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach, looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner, how he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special, and I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake. Colvin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3rd and 9 here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
looking to throw. Colvin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
First down, Arizona.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play, I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He finds his man Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
How about about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. In motion right now, Bolden. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Cardinals.
Looking to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
About the big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Atkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Colvin. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Colvin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Colvin. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Atkins. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
First down pass.
2nd down and 4.
Number 3. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lopez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bailey. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals first down.
Up the middle they go. Lopez. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. The pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On now is the Titans punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. As they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
From the gun on third down, Colvin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
25-yard line.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bailey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Colvin. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On now is the Titans punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Spinning away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Complete here to the right to Bolden. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this pass broken. That was not an easy one to hold on to. On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got a full head of steam. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, it's Lopez. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Armstrong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards. First down, Arizona.
He finds his man complete. It's Bailey. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 7. They'll try and run with their fullback. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26.
Operating from the gun. Colvin. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of the...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lopez. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lopez. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 24 now, here's second down and 2. Now a give, right side. Lopez. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They got to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Colvin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 7.
Back to throw. Colvin. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lopez. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the fourth and final quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, Cardinals.
To be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Number 84. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Colvin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
On 2nd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Atkins.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bailey. These two have picked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
9 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now a give, right side. It's Gardner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, able to avoid him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 31 yards there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Colvin. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Torres.
To number 80.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Colvin. He finds Bolden. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Looking to throw. Colvin.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Gardner. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
On first down, it's Gardner. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chapman. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. This 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Colvin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, set to present that Lombardi Trophy to the Arizona Cardinals. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.